Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. I've lost 114 pounds now following a keto lifestyle. And not only do I follow keto, I'm quite a frugal person. If you've been with me for a while, you know I like to get my yellow stickers. I like to get a bargain. So I was thinking the other day about my shop and the costs and things like that, and do my bit to drive down my groceries. And I started to think about what I buy regularly and how much would they cost in the supermarket that I go to compared to others, and to see if I could potentially save some money by being a bit of a floozy and jump into a different supermarket. So I picked the 10 most common items I would tend to pick up for my keto lifestyle. I went to Aldi, I actually bought them, I've got them, and I decided to sit down and just spend some time comparing the results with the main supermarkets within the UK. And I was actually really quite shocked. Actually 24.5% difference between the cheapest and the highest, which is really quite a lot for 10 items. I was really quite surprised. So I'm going to share with you guys, first of all, what I decided to pick. Let me know what you would pick. What are your top 10 items that you pick frequently? What do you buy often? I'm sure it'd be very different from mine, but I'd love to know below. Let me know. And if this is the sort of video you tend to like watching, if you are following a keto lifestyle or you're just very frugal, press that subscribe button. I'd love to have you. But let's show you guys what I picked up, and then we'll go through each item and see how much cheaper it would have been or more expensive in another supermarket. So these are the 10 things I picked up, which I think would be possibly in most people's pantry or shopping basket for when they do keto. I was actually disappointed in Aldi. I also planned to get some tinned veggies. I wanted to get some tinned green beans because I think canned goods are really useful, not always relying on fresh. So I picked up a bag of broccoli, which I think most of these things should be in every supermarket. They might find that I'm actually going to gravitate as well to own label if I can, because they'll tend to be the cheaper prices, but I'll see whatever's available. So I've got your broccoli, I've got a pack of chicken breasts, 1 kilo, so it should be able to find a match for that. Their own label almond milk, which I have noted is a little bit higher than I would normally in terms of carbs I would normally drink, but I've been told it's very nice in a nice cup of coffee. I grabbed some cream. I've gone for the double rather than the single because it's slightly lower in carbs. I grabbed a pack of this butter, the salted, because that is the only one that they had in their value range, but that's okay, I have both. I grabbed a can of tuna. Some people like it in brine, some people like it in oil. Oil, of course, would have much more fats in it, but I'm just not so keen on it, so I went for the brine, but you obviously might prefer the oil. Grabbed just a dozen eggs. I know my criteria has to be free range. I don't do, obviously barn eggs and other value ones would be cheaper, but I would only do free range eggs. Grabbed a cucumber. I was again looking for fresh broccoli today. I actually went for the frozen, so I wanted something fresh. I went for a cucumber. They had not a lot of pickings today in the fresh. Other than that, there was some courgettes or zucchinis as well. So, but I went for a cucumber in the end, and just a pack of regular old cheddar. I thought that was good too. And then probably the one that's going to be the deal breaker, kind of price, is going to be almond butter. It's a bit gross looking, and I went for the crunchy rather than the smooth. The prices are quite varied in the supermarkets. I think this one's going to be the key. If you are planning to get almond butter and you've got choices of shops, this one might be the one where you get to pick the better shop. And all of this basket would have cost me, or did cost me, £13.90. So let's compare this basket with all the other supermarkets and see which is the better one. Is Aldi truly the cheapest supermarket for keto? So for today, I've just gone for half a dozen just to keep that budget nice and tight, and looking at those prices, comparing them between, on the left, Aldi and Asda being the more budget friendly, and Sainsbury's and Tesco's tend to be considered perhaps higher quality. I'm not sure how you feel about those supermarkets, but you can already see a divide there in prices, whether or not they get their eggs from different suppliers, or if they treat their farms differently, who knows, but definitely a price difference. And now moving on to 1 litre of unsweetened almond milk, which is pretty much a staple if you have things like tea or coffee or sort of drinks and shakes that you make with it. And again, that divide is opening up there between the left and the right, particularly Sainsbury's and Aldi is quite a big difference. If you're going through 2 or 3 cartons a week, that can really add up and make a really big difference into your budget. I can't say about the quality of those, maybe that's important to you. Taste is a very big important thing, so that's something you need to consider as well. Let me know, have you tried the different brands and which one's your favourite almond milk, because that's also a really good question as well. And the fresh stuff, particularly the cucumber, wasn't particularly good quality, I don't think, but it is the time of year, so maybe it was just a time of year issue. And the prices there were really even, as you can see, pretty much, apart from a penny in Asda, completely even. And I just grabbed myself a 400-gram pack of cheddar, which is the standard size, I think, from the supermarkets. And here, Aldi was a clear winner. The rest all even Stevens at £2. But Aldi was just pipping the post with 21p difference. And then I went and grabbed some broccoli, a 1 kilo bag. I wanted the fresh, but I couldn't have it. I noticed a price drop on the red strip at the bottom there. Originally was 85p, but if you look here comparing the prices, that would actually been a penny higher than Asda, and a price match with Tesco's, if gram for gram, because the Tesco's is only 900, so it would have been a price match with Tesco's. So Aldi, very interestingly, might not necessarily be the cheapest place for frozen vegetables. And then I went on to the tuna. I went for the chunks in brine rather than the tuna steaks, which is more expensive. I'm not so keen on the oil. But looking on here, and we're comparing those prices with Tesco's and Asda. Again, there's another big divide there between the particularly Sainsbury's and Aldi. That's quite a big difference. That's like 30p, which is quite a lot of a big difference. So again, if you're buying tuna in bulk, this might be a deal breaker as to where you decide to shop. And we've got that butter, that lovely bulletproof, delicious, drippy butter goodness. I went for the essentials part of the Aldi range. And just looking across the board, it does seem to be a fairly consistent price, just sort of 5p in the difference. Now, if you'd rather have cream in your tea or coffee than butter to make it bulletproof, then cream might be your thing. And the price difference here between Aldi and Sainsbury's, although it doesn't seem like a lot, it's over 20% difference in your basket. If that's consistent across the board, and I'm only looking at 10 things, that really will start to add up. And now chicken breast, pretty much a staple, but I would say the reviews for Aldi chicken breasts are absolutely appalling. If you look on their website, it is really bad. People saying it tastes like wood, nasty, chewy. And the prices are a little bit different. Not a mega jump, but still, again, enough to make a difference in your basket. But again, this could be about quality with things like the chicken, maybe the minced beef as well. Do you have a preference? I quite like Sainsbury's chicken, so I would maybe be happier to pay to get my chicken from of a different, perhaps different farm, a different source to a different standard. But what do you think? Does it make a difference to you? Is it a deal breaker for you in terms of budget? And the final item was almond butter, and this one absolutely blew me away at the absolute price difference. I've tasted all of these, I think, and they all taste the same, but look at that price difference between Aldi and Sainsbury's and Tesco's. Absolutely shocking. So I'm guessing if maybe a case of if it's your week to buy almond butter, if you're doing some recipes, maybe some fat bombs, you just like almond butter on some chaffles, this may be the thing that leads you, rather than meat or cheese or eggs. The almond butter prices may be the thing that leads you to a different supermarket. It really has surprised me, and it probably will be the thing that I will stop buying from Sainsbury's now, and will be the thing that I will pick up from Aldi for sure, because that is a massive, massive price difference. And here we are with that final basket total. You can see the price difference there between Aldi and Sainsbury's is quite shocking. It doesn't seem like a lot, but this is only 1 week and it's only 10 items. The difference there of £3.88, which is 24.5%. It's about $5 across 10 items. So, you know, if you are trying to be frugal, if you're happy with the quality you're getting across the board, you think it's a much of a muchness, you know, you really, it does really give you an idea of where perhaps you should be shopping and what items you should be buying. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I'm so pleased I did that experiment, because it's really shocked me with the prices. Even taking aside the big hitter there, the almond butter, there's still a noticeable price difference there. So I think personally going forward, I'm going to be heading much more likely to Aldi. I'm also probably going to look at Asda and Asda Walmart, maybe look at doing a home delivery with them and seeing what the quality is like, and what the delivery services and things like that is as well. But thank you so very much. What are your items? Let me know. Was you surprised? Are there deals to be had in a specific product in a specific supermarket? Where do you go to get your best prices? Let me know below. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much for joining me. If you did like this video, please drop a little thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.